Hello and welcome. In this video I will going to discuss about the plant hormone. Before I starting my video, please, if you are new for this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification buttons. Let I pass directly to this video. Plant hormones. When you say plant hormone, what is it, what does it do, and how does it do it? If like the other organisms, the plant have also the hormones which are used as a messenger. So what is the plant hormones when it's a plant hormone, and what does it do in the plant, and how does it do their work in the plants? So when you say hormones, generally hormones are a chemical messengers which is produced in one part of an organism and stimulate or suppresses activity or the plant or of the activity of the organism in another part. So like the other hormone of organisms, plant hormones are a naturally occurring organic substance that profoundly influence the physiological process at a low concentration. The main plant hormone are the plant have five main hormones. These are ethylene auxin, ghrelins, cytokinin, abscisic acids, and ethylenes. Let us start from the first one. Auxin, or the indole acetic acid, is the quite essential plant hormone. It was the first plant hormone to be discovered, and it has a principal role in the most fundamental of plant response. This means it has a principal role in the enlargement of plant cells, especially in the enlargement of plant cells. Auxin have are synthesized in a meristematic region and other actively growing organs. This is a meristematic regions and other actively growing organs such as epiphyses, root tips, germinating seeds, and the apical bud of growing stems. Please come back. So young rapidly growing leaves, developing inflorescence, and embryos following pollination and fertilization are also significant sites of auxin synthesis. Auxin is involved in virtually every stage of plant growth and development, from the organization of the early embryo to flowering and fruit development. Let us see the role of auxin. Auxin has different role in a plant. A plant cell is growing to the tip by the help of auxin. Means the auxin is helps the plant in by the lengthening the plant cells. It is also stimulate the growth of the primary stems and control some forms of tropism. When we say tropism, it is the movement of plant in response to an environmental stimuli. This means maybe the plant is responsive to responsive to the light, maybe the plant is responsive to touch stimuli, or maybe plant is responsive to the daylight, or maybe this plant is responsive to the environmental stimuli. So the tropism means the movement of the plant in response to an environmental stimuli. Let us see the effect of auxin. The first tropism of the auxin in the plant is phototropism. Phototropism is the tendency of a plant to grow toward light. The tendency of the plant toward the light is known as phototropism. Here in this figure we have seen that there are high concentration of auxin here due to the presence of light. The auxin concentrated here on the upper part is going downward or diffusing downward and concentrated in the root part of the plant. So in this case, the plant is become form the root, yeah. Here the plant form the root. So axon diffuse down the shoot stimulating growth. The shoot stimulating growth. Here in this figure we can see that here there is a light on the one side of the plant. So at the presence of the light on the one side of the plant, the axon present in this side of plant is just diffuses to this side. In this case, the side of the plant found in this portion become what? Actively grow here. Actively grow. So the plant become what? The plant become faster glowing and causing the shoot to bend towards the light. So the shoot of the plant become what? Bended towards the light because there is high concentration of axon at this portion. So this is the plant cell that is found in the left side of the plant, and there are highly concentration of axon due to the light, because the axon is just diffused to the left side of the plant is at the presence of light. This method is known as Phototropism or Phototropism. The other tropism is Thigmotropism. Thigmotropism is the response of the plant to touch-like stimuli. Touch-like stimuli means here there is the stick, and the plant have here leaf tendril and stem tendril. This is the stem tendril and this is the leaf tendril. So the plant is growing depending on the bamboo stick on the both case, and this bamboo stick is supporting the plants because the plant have a weak stem. Here the plant have a weak stem. In this case, the plant uses the stem tendril and leaf tendril, and depending on the bamboo stick to just grow and develop their processes. So this method is known as Thigmotropism. The other tropism of axon effect is Gravitropism. Gravitropism. There are two types of Gravitropism. Actually, Gravitropism means it is when the plant grows or turning to in the response to gravity. Here there is a positive Gravitropism or a negative Gravitropism. A negative Gravitropism means upward growth and it is making by the help of shoots, and here root is downward growth. In this case we can say the positive Gravitropism. Here in this figure we can see that there is high concentration of axon here due to the presence of sunlight. The axon is diffusing downwards and concentrated here, so the plant forms the root. Yeah, this method is known as a positive Gravitropism. But in this case, here the plant is due to the presence of sunlight, the plant become the high concentration of or the distributed axon found in the plant is just diffuses to one side of the plant, and this result in the high growing of one side of the plant. So the plant is bended toward the light. This is known as what? The negative Gravitropism. The other tropism of a plant that is result due to axon is Phototropism. Phototropism is a response to seasonal change in a day length. So maybe the day length, when you say day length, maybe it is night, maybe it is day, or maybe it is midnight. Yeah. The other important plant hormone is ghrelins. Ghrelins are a member of a large and varied family of plant constituents known as thermonoids. There are three principal sites for ghrelin photosynthesis. The first one is developing seeds and the fruit. The second is the young leaf of developing apical bud and elongation shoots, and the third one is the apical region of the shoot, the roots. When you say developing seeds and the fruit, the immature seeds and the fruit are prominent sites of gerbilin biosynthesis. This is based on the observation that the young fruit seeds and the seed part contain large amount of gerbilins, particularly during a stage of rapid increase in size. Let us see the role of gerbilins. Gerbil are a plant hormone that produce dramatic increase in size. Yeah, it is result in the dramatic increase in size by ending the seed dormancy and stimulating the stem elongation, germination, and the flowering. They become result in the dramatic increase in size of the plants. So the gerbilins also stimulate mobilization of nutrient reserving during germination and cereal growth. If there are the endosperm stored in the cereal seed or a cereal grain, the gerbilins makes that stored endosperm to mobilize and result in the nutrient reserves. Nutrient reserves. Here there is the effect of gerbilin in a seed and in the stem. Here there is a seed with the embryo, the endosperm, and at the presence of water, the endosperm and the embryo is grown to the seedling, and the embryo is just used as a food for the seedlings at the presence of water. So there is a radical here at the presence of enzyme alpha amylase. Just the plant or the seedling become germinated. This is by the help of gerbil hormone. Also, the gerbil hormone is just elongate the internode that is found between the stem node. Between the stem node. Here there is a long stem node, internode, that due to this is happen due to the gerbil hormones. The third plant hormone is that cytokinin. Especially this is very important at mitosis. So cytokinin are derivative of the nitrogenous base adenine and are noted primarily for their capacity to stimulate the cell division in a tissue culture. Many biotechnologists and many breeders are use the cytokinin to divide their tissue of the cell in the laboratory by using the tissue culture. So cytokinins are synthesized primarily in the root and translocated in the xylem. By means of xylem, they are translocated to the different parts of the plants. Let us see the role of cytokinins. Cytokinins delay the senescence, unlike that of the ethylene, which is just fasting or stimulating the plant senescence. The role of cytokinin is just to delay the senescence of the plant because it is the final stage in the cell division. It is producing in a growing root, seed, and the fruits. Also, it is involved in growth of side branches. If the plant are berry or the plant are bear the new branch here, if there is a plant here, these plants are just bear a new branch by the help of what? A cytokinin hormones. It is bear a new branch, a new roots, or a new fruits by the help of these cytokinins. So cytokinin also regulate progression throughout the seed cycle. Cytokinin have an important role in maintaining the shoot meristem also. Here there is a plant, they are producing the new root, they producing the new branch here, they producing here the new fruits, and they producing also the new shoots. So this is done by the help of a cytokinin hormone. So the cytokinin is a hormone that stimulates cell division to grow root, fruit, and the branches of the plants. The fourth plant hormone is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid. The abscisic acid, as its name, is based on the one's health believes that it was involved in an abscission of liver and other organs. Abscisic acid is synthesized in a mesophyll cell, guard cell, and vascular tissue. So it is a role in embryo maturation and seed germination. Also, it has the main important role in response to water stress. If the plant becomes stressed in the water, the abscisic acid helps the plant by just taking the message to the stomata, and the stomata become closed by the help of the guard cells. So the plant overcome the water stress by the help of abscisic acid. Here there is a water, and here there is a plant, a water here. There is a water here on the root architecture. So if the plant faces the water stresses by the help of auxin hormone here, by the help of auxin hormone, the auxin hormone takes the messages to the stomata here. The stomata become closed, and there is no gas is removed to the outer parts or to the environment. So the plant overcome the water stresses by the help of abscisic acids. Also, there are shoot development here. They are also it also helps to the seed dormancy. The other plant hormone and the last one is ethylene here for today. In this video, the last plant hormone are ethylene. Ethylene is unlike the cytokinin, it is used to ripe here. It is used to in the ripening or to stimulate the senescence of the plant. The senescence of the plant. It stimulates the senescence. Ethylene is another class of hormone which is a single representative. This is the general formula for the ethylene, which is a gaseous hydrocarbon with a chemical structure here. Ethylene is appropriately not required for normal vegetative growth. Also, it can have a significant impact on the development of root and the shoots. So, ethylene appears to be synthesized primarily in response to stress and may be produced in large amounts by tissue undergoing senescence or ripening. It is just stressed and may be produced a large amount by tissue undergoing senescence or ripening. If the plant cell that producing high amount of ethylene is the cell that is going to produce a senescence or ripening is the cell that is just the large amount by tissue undergoing senescence or ripening. So the tissues that undergoing the senescence and ripening is just produce high amount of ethylene. Let us see the role of ethylene. Ethylene is commonly used to enhance ripening in a banana and other fruit that are picked green. When we pick the green fruit from the mother plants by using the ethylene, we can just spray the ethylene on the green fruit that is picked from the mother plants, and in the process, the green fruit are just changed to the ripened fruit. Ripened fruit. But this is just used for non-climatic fruit. Non-climatic fruit. Especially in non-climatic fruit, we can pick the green fruit from the mother plants, and by using the ethylene, or we can spraying the ethylene on the fruits, and just throughout the process, the plant become ripened. Ethylene affects many aspects of vegetative development. Also, the ethylene is subject to high excess. Ethylene is subject to the oxidation. So here, some fruits are picked before they are ripening. Here we can just pick unripe or green or yellow fruit from the mother plants. By using the ethylene, we can spray the ethylene on these fruit, and throughout the process, it is changed to hair, ripened or green, just red. Yeah, it is changed to red by the help of what? Ethylene. Yeah, ethylene. By the help of ethylene, the fruit become, the tomato fruit become what? Ripened, and they change their color to red. Okay, this is all about today's video. Until I come back with the next video, please, if you just subscribe, like, and give the comment, and just share this video for other person. Until that, bye bye.